Rob Montgomery reporting for Radio Liberty in the streets of Rome, where students are protesting against privatization of their university education. Police are obviously trying to slow down the protesters in an attempt to contain them in this long, broad avenue here in front of the archaeological ruins of the old empire.
When you've got a fragile area, which we have, it's important that people are able to work and live and enjoy where they live. You wouldn't have any meaningful land reform legislation in Scotland if it wasn't for a campaign driven by the West Ham Free Press. That's something that we've campaigned on since 1972 and became government policy quite recently. Those are the sort of campaigns and issues that we focus on as a newspaper. Things to do with the culture and the fragility of where we live and trying to address those challenges for the benefit of everybody. What we tend to find is that newspapers provide that coalescing voice to the community. So the challenges those living here are the same for everybody, no matter whether you're a crofter or a fisherman or somebody involved in the tourist industry. A lack of infrastructure, a lack of investment in that infrastructure. You'll notice that some of the villages are quite small. There's a lack of schools, local hospital provision, lack of investment in roads. These are the sort of coalescing issues that a community needs, that we give voice to. I'm a shareholder of the West Ham Free Press, my colleagues are shareholders. But if any of these guys leave, the only place that they can ever sell their shares is to another shareholder of the West Ham Free Press. Let anybody new starting or anybody wanting to come and work for the West Ham Free Press has a chance to share in that ownership. So if we're successful, yes, that could mean a nice little bonus in the term of a dividend at the end of the day. But they have a chance to have a say in the decision making, the overall strategy of the company, which I don't think many employees provide.
Thank you. So, what did I have in my backpack? I had a small tripod. I had my iPhone 4. I had a mount for it, nice wide angle lens. I just had a light on another little mini tripod so I could fill that face. And then I took microphone. Might have used a stick mic. This time I used a lavalier mic so that I could always have a constant quality. And these small things really increase production values. You know, it's now possible that if you happen to have one of these, you can attach it to your smartphone quite easily and really, really get great audio. So that's just about it. There's a whole training that goes with this. On my blog, you can see testing all this equipment and posting samples for you to learn more about it. And there's also the list of apps that work for video production, for audio recording, for photo and GPS recording, for social media, that work on Android and iPhone. Of course, not all apps work on both because some apps are only in one ecosystem, but I tried to find solutions that are for both. And when you combine that with training reporters how to document the artifacts, the assets that you need from the field, increasingly you'll actually be able to edit them on the phone, although that's still emerging. A lot of times what you saw in those videos, I was capturing them on this and I was getting it out. Just because I was finding that the workflows to edit and cut film in the smartphone right now is still emerging. And that's about where we are right now. This is brand new, this is emerging, and there are ways that you can tackle getting smart with your smartphone.
Wonderful, thank you very much indeed to Rob. Thank you. I just want to get one thing straight. Rob, you said you were on your honeymoon in the Isle of Skye and you took time out to interview the editor of the West Highland Free Press. How did that conversation go with your wife?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think we all know the answer to that.
Well, you know, it ended up we were right, happened to be near the Glenasligan, so as long as we can do that, it was a good bargain.
It's called commitment. Okay. Right, we've got a great panel coming up now. Its name, well, I'll give you the name and then I'll tell you what it really means. The Game Changers Debate, Viral Social Content, Audience Building, News Aggregators and Cloud Media. What it's really about is the stuff right at the cutting edge that is either threatening to disrupt our businesses or are giving us opportunities to enhance